Hi everyone, it's Jen and Lindsey and it's semi-pro painting day. It's Wednesday, it's 1 o'clock. Lindsey and I are here and we are going to be doing some semi-pro painting. Lindsey's going to work on our camera for just a second. We are going to do a door hanger today and it is our honeybee door hanger. It's adorable. I did a ton of prep work for this one because there's some fun stuff I want to do. So I did some prep work on this one yesterday. I base coated all of our pieces so we can do some decoration stuff. But we're still going to be able to, we'll talk about all the stuff that I did. I used that maple gel stain. You guys know I love it. And this is actually an MDF piece. It's not even one of the value plaques. This is the MDF. So I wanted to show you guys that you could use the maple gel stain on there as well if you want to. We've got that going on. Lindsey is here with me. She's going to be putting all of the products that we use in the chat. So if you want to grab any of the things that we have, you can do that by the links. I mean, you can always go to our website and get it, but you can definitely get it from the links. It just makes it a little quicker and easier for you guys to find it. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing great. It's a beautiful day here today. I'm super excited. This is my last day of work this week because I'm going on vacation with my family tomorrow. Lindsey's going to be here all by herself. She's looking at me funny, guys. You wait till you should see this face now. Yeah, so I'm just gone tomorrow. Well, I'm going for the weekend, but today's my last day. So I'm finishing up today and then I'm out of here. I hope you guys are all doing great. We are going to do this door hanger. It shouldn't take us too long, Lindsey, do you think? Because I've got a lot of it done.
No, you're just doing
we're going to dress it up.
Fancy stuff.
Yeah, we're going to dress it up mostly. You guys know how to base coat things. And that's all I did to get ready for this. I went ahead and base coated everything. That way we are good to go. But yeah, it's not going to take us long to do this at all. What are you laughing at?
Stacy said, maple gel stain.
I should be like the spokesperson for maple gel stain, don't you think? Tucker hire me to just like, hey, you guys need this. It's amazing. Yeah. Oh, actually, as I turn, do you see this? I got that one finished. The Campbell Brewski. Finished that up yesterday since I had my paints and water out, or my brushes and water, I should say. I went ahead and finished that up. It's been sitting on my desk for like 2 weeks. I literally started it, and then last week was crazy busy. I don't even know what happened last week, but it was weird.
And then this week, everything's been breaking still.
Yeah, and like our computers, like our internet's been super slow this week. So I told Lindsey, I was like, I'm going to work on stencils. Like I couldn't even be at my computer today. I just had to get out there. So I've been working on stencils this afternoon. Okay, are we ready to get started?
Can I do some housekeeping?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just some quick housekeeping. So if you are interested in today's door hanger, it is, of course, on a special price from now through next Wednesday.
Yep.
And so it's $9.95. You don't need a coupon or anything. The price is already set.
Yep.
And then
what's the other stuff you got?
This is the newest pattern.
Oh yeah, the newest pattern, Taste of Freedom. Isn't this a good one? So I was talking to Chris. I was working on something and I was going through patriotic stuff. And I told Chris, I was like, you didn't do book stacks for 4th of July. And she's like, I didn't. So so she popped these bad boys out. So they are patriotic sweet treats. So a little Taste of Freedom there. So that's the brand new pattern from Chris Hoy.
And just a reminder.
Yep.
Next
Wednesday, I won't be painting because we're doing Facebook Live sale. So on Wednesday next week, we have our Facebook Live. So make sure you tune into that. 1 o'clock Eastern time, Lindsey and I will be here giving you tons and tons of great deals because I already know what's in it. It's like we've been working on it for 2 weeks. So we know what's in it. It's good. You're going to want to be there. Don't miss the Facebook Live sale stuff. There's one more thing, Lindsey, we need to discuss. We have a flash sale today.
Oh, I don't have that graphic.
Can you pull it from the website? We have a flash sale today, guys, and it's a door hanger. And it is the Summer Daisy, I think. Hello, Summer Daisy, something like that. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, Hello, Summer Daisies. Yeah. So this is on flash sale today. $8.95, Lindsey, for this one. Yeah. So you can get that door hanger for $8.95. It is
not in here.
Not in here. Okay. I was like, it is not in here. It was in here for here for a bit. So we do have a painted sample on there, and the colors that they use are under there. If you guys want to recreate that one as well, you could grab that. Okay. I mean, is there anything else we need to discuss? Okay. All right.
It's on you.
Okay, it's on me. So let's switch the camera and we'll get started. If you're here, guys, let us know that you're here. What you got going on here, girlfriend? This is straight. Moving. Okay. I'm like, this is straight. Hold on. Which way do we need to go? There. It's this. It's too tight here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, hold on a minute.
There we go.
Sorry if we're making you nauseous.
Okay.
Sorry, our camera was like crooked and I'm like, my block is straight though. It's not that. Okay. All right, so this is what the piece is. It's Hello Honeybee. It's an adorable piece. I did a ton of base coating on this to get things done. Let's talk about this. So my Hello is Baby Duck. Honeybee, I just did in Snow White. So here we go. Snow White for Honeybee, Baby Duck for that. I did Lamp Black and Salted Caramel for my bee. So that's that. This is Salted Caramel. This is Baby Duck. See why I did all this base coating? Because it's a lot. This took me a long time to do because of all the small pieces. Baby Duck. And then again, Salted Caramel here. And then I just kind of halved it. What I did was I put this up here. I put it kind of so I knew that I wouldn't have to paint the whole thing, but I'm like, I want to make sure I have a good coverage. So I put it here, and then I kind of moved it down a little bit and drew a line across the top of that. That's how I did that to do my half. And then the top part here is maple gel stain. Hello. I love it. Okay. So that's that piece. That's all done. Oh, actually, what am I doing? Hold on. We're going to do something a little different today because I have all this stuff base coated, and this piece is really cool. And I want to show you guys something really cool about this piece, or how I'm going to do it. So we're going to do it on camera. This honey goes right into those little honeycombs. You see how it sandwiches right in there? Okay, I want to make sure I'm straight here because I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece on because I'm going to like shade inside of some of my honeycombs. And I want to make sure that I got the right spot. So we're going to just go ahead and glue this quickly. Eileen's Tacky Glue is what we use. I love the stuff. Lindsay loves the stuff. So this is what we use. You can use whatever glue of choice that you like, but this is what we use. So Lindsay and I will just pop this on here. We'll just do some dots here along the way.
And it's so affordable. It's only $2.39.
Yeah, that's cheap. And it holds, guys. All of the door hangers that you're seeing behind us on the wall, those have all been glued with this stuff. It's the only glue that Lindsay and I use. I will use hot glue for like ribbon and stuff, but not for anything else.
Hot glue will not last.
No.
And we speak from experience because any of our samples that we took to convention,
yes.
A lot of times when we repaired them, samples going to convention get beat up.
Yes.
And if we had to repair them, we repaired with hot glue because it was a fast dry.
Right.
But it doesn't last.
No, no, because those pieces have fallen off since and all that stuff. So anyways, I just put some dots of glue on here. We get a lot of questions on how to glue these things together. So I just did some dots. You don't need a ton. And then since I already have this lined up, I'm just going to lay this down on top of here. Now, the good thing about this glue is it does dry clear. So if you get see how I've got a few spots here where I put the glue in, don't even worry about that because it's going to dry clear. You don't have to worry about that at all.
And pro tip, if you get a little heavy-handed and it bothers you, take your stylus.
Yep, this is what we do. We have our little stylus. If you get a ton of glue, grab your little stylus and rub it against there, and you can just pull it off and put it on a paper towel or whatever you're using.
If it bothers
you. It does not bother me. I'm not going to go through all of that craziness.
It bothers me when I do it.
Yeah, it does. It bothers Lindsay. It does not bother me. So I'm going to let that go. Okay, while that's drying, we are going to move on. I'm going to put that off to the side while that's drying. It doesn't take long, but we're going to go ahead and start dressing some pieces up. So I have antique gold that I'm actually going to use on top of my salted caramel. And I have my 1/2-inch awesome angle. And I am just going to do some quick shading around the outside of this. So I'm just going to do that while I'm waiting on my glue to dry. So this is going to bring a little bit of more of that honey-ish yellow color to it. So we're going to do this. And this won't take, I told you guys, I don't think this is going to take as much time at all to do, but I wanted to make sure we could finish it up. So I wanted to get a lot of the stuff done.
She doesn't like to spend time base coating on camera because we know you guys can.
Yeah, you guys can 100% do it. You don't need to watch me base coat something. Now, sometimes I don't have time to get it done. Yesterday I had a little bit of extra time. So I did that. And then since I had my brushes and stuff, I went ahead and finished that camping one, or the Camp Fruit one of Brewski door hanger. I got that finished yesterday. So that's what's going on here. Lindsay and I have been working like crazy, pulling orders, and Lindsay's been getting some stuff online. I have been working on some stencils, some new stencils. Lindsay got those put on yesterday.
10 new ones yesterday. I think there were, was it 25 last week?
Something. It was a lot.
It was like an insane amount last week.
I know I was in there a lot. I was in there the whole day on Friday trying to make sure that I had.
And she's fast like that. So.
Well, I'm going to be gone for
Ever.
most of July. So I'm trying to
It's going to be forever. I'm going to be by myself forever. Listen to me whine. But then I'm going to turn around and do it to her in August.
She is. So it's fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, so I am trying my hardest to get ahead so that Lindsey doesn't have a ton to do when I'm gone. Because I hate leaving work for somebody else. I hate it. Don't I, Lou? Mm-hmm. So I really like to get everything done. I don't like to leave my stuff for anybody else to do. So I am really trying to get everything done. So I've been working hard to keep up. So how's everybody's weekend? My weekend was good. We had my future daughter-in-law, her bridal shower was this weekend. So Lindsey and I were at that on Saturday. It was beautiful. So we were happy to get that part done. The wedding will be here before we know it, guys. Like seriously, before we know it, the wedding's going to be here.
I think my dress comes today.
Oh, yay. I already have my dress. That's a challenge. So like, I'm not young, but I'm also not like, I don't know. I feel
we're kind of in that middle age.
Yeah, we are. And I feel like
not middle age, but like
in between.
We can't dress too young, but we don't want to dress
too old either. Yeah.
But
I don't want to look like matronly because I'm not like 60. I mean, and not that that's old, don't get me wrong. That's not what I mean. But like a lot of the mother of the bride dresses were very, I don't even know how to describe them. They were like all lace. I'm not a lace girl. I don't wear lace hardly at all. I'm not a super.
Did they have jackets?
A lot of them had like the overlay, not me. I mean, my mom and my mother-in-law both got dresses that have like the little overlays. It's going to look beautiful on them. It's just not me.
Terry said the shower pictures were beautiful.
Thank you, Terry.
I was there, but I wasn't in the pictures.
No, Lindsey was
not. Because I won't have my pictures.
She does not like to get her picture taken, but she was there. My Lou always supports my boys, so she comes to everything we have. She's a good girl. She's a good friend. So we had that going on this weekend. What else did we do this weekend, Lindsey? We had family dinner.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we had family dinner on Sunday.
My baby nephew graduated.
Yeah, he sure did.
He did.
Okay, so I've got that antique gold on there. Is that what I used?
Yeah.
Yeah, antique gold. Yes, antique gold. Sorry, I was questioning myself. Oh, it softens up my honey. Okay, so this is supposed to be like dripping honey. I like that. What are you laughing at?
Terry, I had no doubt Lindsey didn't want her picture.
She didn't. She 100% didn't. No. She's like, no, I'm good. I don't want to do that.
No, okay. I got forced at my nephew's graduation, but you probably won't see those online. Yeah,
Dawn usually doesn't post that kind of stuff.
She did, actually. I'm in the album, but I don't think she tagged me.
So okay, so you won't see it. Okay.
Yeah, you will, because you're friends with her.
I'll find it, Terry, and I'll send it to you. So you can see Lindsey's beautiful face. Okay, I'm just going to add some glue to this piece, too. Because I don't want to have all these like loose pieces on my table. I laid this down. Hello. Hi, Navinity. So I laid this down. I'm going to, I just need to get the glue to the top here again. We leave it sit like this on our desk with the cap on it. So, and I say our desk, I mean Lindsey's desk, because I don't typically glue, guys. This is a rarity.
This is unusual for her.
This is a rarity. Usually I finish things up and I give it to Lindsey. I'm like, here you go, glue this. Okay. All right, leave that up right in case I have to glue the other stuff. Okay, so let's get this on here. So then, like I said, this just sandwiches in the center here. Oh, look how cute that is. Okay. All right, and my honeycomb, let's see. Yep, we're good. We don't have to worry about that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I wanna use the same color inside here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna get my 1/2 inch angle, a little bit more of that antique gold. And I'm not gonna do all of these, guys. I'm just gonna pick a few of them. And I'm gonna come in here with this paint and pull this around.
Yeah, Terry, that's what I do. I actually have an old glass brush cleaning tank that we had that actually the lid broke on.
Yeah.
I kept the tank. It holds my paper clips and it also holds the glue upside down.
Yeah.
So that it's on my desk and it's like when you buy this, you don't have to hold it up, store it upside down. It's just easier.
It's easier to get the glue out, like when it's tipped down, because it like sticks here. And even when the bottle's new, it's not an issue at all. But like once we use this all the time, and so once that glue isn't at the top already anymore, and it's not all filled like it was, sometimes it like sinks to the bottom. It takes just a little bit to get it.
Hello, Bonnie. Welcome.
To get it to the top, which is not a big deal. Hi, Bonnie. Thanks for joining us. We are working on our Hello Honeybee door hanger. today, and I'm just shading on the inside of some of my hexagons here, my honeycombs.
Excuse me.
I'm just going to pull this way. So I've got one here, one here, one here. Let's go over here. Just sporadically doing them so that we have like a little bit of that coloring in there as well. So let's go here.
That's a good word, sporadic.
Sporadic. Sometimes I impress Lindsay with my vocabulary. I'll say something sometimes. She's like, that's a good word for you. Behoove. I said that one day. Behoove. I said, would it behoove us to? And she was like, where did that come from? I was like, I don't know. Sometimes I pull out these words from my redneck hillbilly butt. Okay, so I got there. Let's go over here. And I am kind of taking it across that top too. It's going to take it a bit for you to see that. It's got to dry a little bit before you'll see it, but you definitely can see it. Hopefully my head's not in the way.
Terry says she's so glad y'all taught me about Aleene's so much better than hot glue.
Oh, yeah, Terry, you are not wrong. It is so much better.
It is. It's the OG craft glue, I think.
It is. You are not wrong.
Like, and they also, we don't carry it, but they also make like a fast grab.
Yeah.
Like if you really want it to dry. But I don't think you need to. Like this stuff is sets up pretty well.
Yeah.
And if you're concerned about it grabbing, sometimes like if there's like a lot of pieces, I'll glue everything and then I'll like slap a book on top of it.
Yeah.
And just let it sit.
Yeah.
But
we'll glue it at night before we leave and then like let something sit on top of it and kind of flatten it or whatever if it's like a bunch of stuff. But yeah, we've never had a problem.
Yeah, this stuff does wonders.
Okay, I'm gonna come up here by this honey.
And I would say 99% of the stuff we've painted has been glued with this.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
I think originally we started using the what's it called?
Oh, E6000?
No, the other one. I blanked. We carry it.
Oh,
I can see the package.
I can't do it. Silver.
No, that's E6000.
E6000.
We don't carry that anymore.
Oh, Quick Grip. Quick Grip.
Yeah, but that
Yellow.
Yeah, we it's a little more pricey, and as much as we do,
Yeah.
it was so we just use this.
Yeah, so we went to this
fine.
stuff because we're like, these samples are just for the store. It's not like we're selling them or
Yeah,
anything,
if we were
but
selling
nothing
it-
has fallen apart. Nothing.
Yeah, E6000, Terry. Yeah, that's another one. A lot of people don't like E6000 because it can smell.
It smells. Yeah, I agree with
Quick
that.
Grip has a little bit of an odor to it, not too bad.
No.
I actually, and it's strong. I actually have repaired shoes with that stuff before. But either E6000, Quick Grip, Aleene's, all of them are good for this.
Okay, I'm just pulling some of this around the edge here now. Done in those honeycombs. Oh, we can talk about Christmas Unwrapped because it's shipped.
I don't have a graphic.
We don't have a graphic, but we have Christmas Unwrapped has shipped, guys. So we got it out early this time. Don't expect it, but we did get it out early this time because I was going to be gone and I wanted to make sure we got it out because we were down a man. So so we got it out. You guys probably should have it.
And we should have a reveal video.
Yeah.
Probably. I'm thinking maybe next week.
Probably next week. We were going to do it this week, but then life got in the way, like it does sometimes, with other stuff. So we didn't get to it this week. But
It kind of surprised people because I know one lady received a box and she's like, I didn't order this.
yeah, she called and she was like, I got somebody else's package. I think somebody's missing their package. And we're like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
She's like, I didn't order this. And we're like, is
And
it a
it was
white
2
box?
weeks early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're like, is it a white box? She's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And that's our fault. So we shipped it early, but yeah, so we'll do a reveal video next week.
It'll have to be early next week. I'm not sure what Chris has got going on for her Create with Chris's
We might be
Lindsay.
able to do it Monday.
Yeah, maybe we can do it on Monday.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure what she's got going on with Create with Chris for this week or this coming week. I don't know if she's doing something or not.
I heard a rumor
Okay.
that she has videos, I thought, for Taste of Freedom.
Okay.
Doesn't
So
she?
I don't know.
I thought she had a video.
She did not tell me, but I was not in the office much this week, so. Okay. I think I'm going to be pretty good here. Can you guys see that? Can you see it on camera where I'm going
You
in?
can see it's
Okay.
like a glow.
It is. It's just like a little shade there, but I want to put some coloring in there. You can really see it up close. I don't want to do all of it. It's the same color on that. I think I'm okay with what I have here, though. I don't think I need to do any more. Maybe this piece right here. And then we're going to move on. This one. And you could do more. Like if you wanted to color in more of your, like go all the way around it, you 100% could. I'll show you here, like this way. And then you'll get that shade all the way around. I don't mind that either. So either way, however you like it. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of texture and depth because it's such a cool piece. Like that honeycomb on there is really cool. And I think it really makes it look shadowed in there, which is really neat. So we'll just go here. We don't have a lot to paint on this one, guys. So I'm just going to keep playing and then we're going to actually finish this, like finish it total. I have a bow and everything already done. I'm on it this week. Don't ask me what's going to happen next week because it's definitely not going to be something like this. Will it, Lou?
So Terry said, wonder about doing some darker in some of the areas too.
So instead of the same color, what color would you put in there, Terry? I struggled with finding a color because I don't know.
Real, like a burnt.
Oh, like a brownish color? Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Maybe.
Let's do it. So then you were going to get lots of coloring in here. I like that idea. Let's go for it.
Or milk chocolate?
Milk chocolate would be too light. Because we remember we have this maple gel stain on here. So we don't want it to be too light.
Well, it's going on the salted caramel, so, right?
Right, yeah. Sure.
Maybe? I don't know.
Sure.
I don't think
Show
that's gonna be
us.
dark.
No, I think that's too light. Okay. All right, I think I'm satisfied with that. All right, so we've got burnt umber. Let's try it. I mean, what's the worst can happen?
So Susan said, Susan.
Okay.
Got my Christmas unwrapped Monday, adorable ornaments. I just don't like that I have to wait so long for the third one.
Oh, I know, Susan. I know. Yeah, they are great ornaments.
September will be here before you know it.
They will. It will. Yeah. I will say. Oh, yeah. This is going to be pretty in here. Good call, Terry Brown. Yeah. So I'm excited to see what Chris comes up with next because.
Terry said you can blame me if it looks bad.
No, Terry, it looks good. I like it.
Good.
I think it looks really good. It's good because it's pulling that color as well. I like it. No, I'm excited to see what Chris comes up with for the third box.
I honestly
this year,
don't know.
This year they have all been so different than the year before. So she hasn't really talked about it. She just finished this set though. So give her, she's working on some other stuff. Her brain's not quite thinking that yet, but.
So Terry had asked what the color on the top, that brown part is actually maple gel
yes,
stain.
the maple gel stain is that.
So.
I love it.
But I think the color we picked is pretty close to that color.
Yes. It probably, yeah, this is probably pretty close to that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Terry, that is maple gel stain, which I adore. I love that I love the gel stain. I absolutely love it.
And we did, if you didn't join us last week, we did order the other two gel stains back in.
Yeah, so we'll have the oak and the walnut back too. We'll probably, Stacy, we will be using those, just FYI. Because Stacy and I love the gel stain. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, I like that contrast, Terry. Good call, girl. See, you ladies teach me so much. I'm in here to show you guys this stuff, and you guys teach me so much stuff. Okay, and then let's go over here a little bit. Okay, and then we'll get a couple of spots down on the bottom here like we did the others. Let's go over here.
Stacy said, woohoo.
Right, Stacy? I know, girl. We love it. Okay, so let's go there, and then let's come down here. Sorry, I talk to myself when I'm doing this stuff. But I like having this overlay already in here so I can tell where I'm going. I mean, you could not put that in there and you could draw like pencil lines or whatever, but I just feel like why? I don't need to do that. I can just do it this way. If you're worried about getting paint on your piece like I just did, it comes right off as long as you grab it before it dries. And if not, just paint over.
Navinity says it actually looks really good, makes it pop more.
I agree, Navinity. It's a good choice, isn't it?
Stacy says she's looking forward to seeing the oak colored.
Yes, I agree, because it's a little bit lighter, Stacy. It's a pretty color. It's really pretty. I remember it from before. And it is a very pretty color.
I was going to tell you that one.
Yep, this one here.
Yeah.
Our eyeballs are on the same path, Lindsay. Scary, isn't it?
Mm.
All right. So I've got that in there. Okay, I like that. I think I'm okay with that. I don't think we need anything else on there. Okay, I'm good there. Okay, so I've got my honey drip. I've got my honeycomb. I've got my shading underneath. So I've got my honeybee word, and I used my painter's tape that you guys told me about. Look at me using all the tools that you guys told me about. Okay, so I've got my honeybee. I'm gonna go ahead and glue that on, I think. And I want this to come down a little bit. So let's go this way. I love this font. It's so fun. Okay, so I've got my honeybee. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there. Waiting on that other stuff to dry. So this won't even be in the way of it. Okay. Now, Jen, don't drop it. I have a habit of dropping these things once I put glue on them and making a mess. The other day I was gluing something and I dropped the whole thing and I had all these little dots of glue all over my piece. I had to go in and clean all that up. It was a pain. So do as I say.
So
yes.
Terry asked.
Yes.
She has to group this. My little things are not sticking to the painter's tape good. Could my tape be too old?
Ooh. Okay, I don't know. I would say, Terry, I had a thing where I used some painter's tape in here and I know it was old painter's tape. And I used it as like a line to mark off to paint on and it bled underneath. But I know our tape was old.
Yeah.
So it could be. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe somebody else in the chat can answer that one a little better than me. So feel free to chat along with us if you guys know the answer to that one. Again, I'm just putting some little dots of glue on the back of my letters. Lindsay, you'll have to let me know if somebody answers that because I'm curious myself. Okay. It's pretty good there. See, all of these little glue dots would drive Lindsay crazy. Mm-hmm. It won't bother me because it's going to
you won't see it.
Nope.
But it would bother me.
Yep, it would. It would
right 100%. Now. Like if I would go through this stylus.
Yep,
but
you sure would.
It will dry clear. You can't see it.
Nope. Okay, so I've got my little bee here, and I'm going to dress up his little, what are those called, Lindsay? I want to say butt marks, but I know that's not it. So
this is why Jen and I do not write patterns.
Right. I've got my antique gold here and I'm just trying to put that on there. I don't know what they're called.
Jen would write a pattern like paint your butt marks.
Paint the bee's butt marks. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they're called.
So
his stripes maybe. I don't know.
Is the word on top of the yellow? Oh, we'll get to that, Terry. She asked about the word. I think she's talking about the hello.
Yeah.
Where does it go?
It goes up here. It goes across here, underneath. So right in this row.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Rutler.
Stacy said, yes, I think that can affect it. I'm referring to the tape.
The tape, okay.
Plus the heat of the south affects adhesive in her.
Oh.
That would make sense.
That would make a ton of sense. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The humidity.
Yeah, that would make a ton of sense.
We get humidity on occasion in Ohio.
Yeah, it's not
knock on wood. We have not had human summers.
Human? I'm human. I don't know about you, but I am human, Lindsay.
Humid summers here in quite a while.
No, we
not
haven't.
Like superhuman.
Yeah. Superhuman.
Superhuman. I said superhuman.
I know you did. Okay.
Is the honey on top of the yellow part? Huh?
No, it doesn't go here. It's going to go, you could put it there if you want to. If you want to put that there, you could. I'm putting mine.
Fit.
Yeah, it'll fit there, but I'm putting mine up here.
No, is the honey on top of the yellow part? Honey.
Honey. Yes, down here. Is that what you mean? The word honey?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, I'm not sure.
The chat's a little behind.
Okay,
so.
okay. We'll get to it. I'm not sure. Let's figure out what's going on in the
honey lines. Honey lines.
These?
Stacy said.
These? The drippers? Drippers. The see, at home, listen, if it were Lindsay and I in the office and I went in, I'd be like, I'd go, you know those things that go like
yes. That? She said yes.
Are they what now?
So
they're cut out of the honeycomb. Is that what she's asking?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The drippers are cut out.
Yeah.
It pieces together.
Yeah, they sandwich together.
It's like a puzzle.
Yep. Okay.
That's it.
I have got my number 4, dry brush. And I'm going, I haven't said it like that in a bit.
I'm laughing about the drippers.
The drippers? Because I talk in sounds and I don't know why. I don't know why I do it, but I do. Okay, I've got my number 4 diverse dry brush and I am going to, I've got some Snow White paint and I am going to just do some dry brushing on my honeybee. Okay.
And for those of you that weren't with us last week, yes, she is brushing that on her finger. Honey lines on the bee.
That is salted caramel. Is that what she's asking?
I know the honeycomb is an additional piece, so is the word honeybee partially on top of that. Honeybee is on top. It's not thick.
Yes.
Honey is a separate piece. Tilt the piece so they can see. Like
that?
Does that make sense? It's partially on top of the yeah. Does that make sense?
I'm sorry, I don't know what they're asking at this point.
think.
Okay. No, it's fine. As long as you can figure it out. I don't know how to help because I don't know what they're asking.
Honey lines on the field. Yes. Okay. That was it.
That was it. Okay.
Perfect.
Good deal.
Okay.
All right. Good deal. Sorry, Stacey.
That was Terry.
Oh, Terry, sorry. I was confused.
Thanks for the assist, Stacy.
Yes. I was confused.
Stacy on the assist.
Stacy on the assist. All right, Stacy, good job. Thank you for having our backs. Okay.
And if you wanted to, I just had an idea about these wings.
Yeah. You could do them blue. What?
Stacy said not honey, hiney. I thought it was
hiney.
It does say hiney lines on the bee.
Okay.
And I thought it was a typo and she meant honey.
Hiney,
but
yes.
she says not honey.
Hiney.
Hiney.
Got it.
Jen was talking about the bee.
The butt lines.
Hiney lines.
The hiney lines. Okay, I love it, Stacey. I love it.
Oh, I need another coffee.
Oh, seriously. Seriously, girl. Okay. So I'm just kind of outlining with
the
my
bee's butt.
Yeah. See, I'm getting his pointy butt now. But Facebook is gonna flag us and be like, they're talking about butts.
Let me see. Usually, okay, so here's a fun fact.
Fun fact about Lindsay. Story time.
So Chris, a lot of times, if she's writing patterns about animals, she'll ask me
Yes.
what the parts of the animals are actually called.
100% she does.
Because in a past life, I was a biology major in college, and I had to do all that. Well, Lindsay doesn't remember all that. That was eons ago.
Okay, but guys, let me tell you something. How many times have I told you? It's because Lindsay's one of the smartest people I know, right? So we've talked about this before.
But so I'm like, my Google history is like, what is a bee's blah 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 called?
Yep.
You know, and yeah, people would laugh if they saw. So yeah, I mean, we get scientific here. So Chris wants to be like, what is this called?
Yep.
Like this part of the wing. What is this part of the bird called? So yeah, that's part of my job description.
See, that's why I said I don't know what they're called. Butt lines? I don't know. Lindsay's got me. She's gonna look it up.
Bee anatomy.
Bee anatomy. Here we come. Okay. I'm just gonna slightly go over the edges here of the where the wings go together because I just want a little bit of.
It is his abdomen. I knew that.
His abdomen. Okay.
The butt is his abdomen.
The butt is his abdomen. I did not know that. How many people knew that? Anybody? Anybody?
And then
Okay.
the black part's his thorax.
I did know that, actually. I did know that. Okay, so I'm just lightly going over the lines with like super dry paint on my brush here, guys. I'm just lightly going over. So you're gonna get just a smidge of a shade. Smidge is a technical term in my world, so don't judge me.
We should publish like a cover distributing
Like vocabulary terms.
list.
Yes, we should. Okay, but you can really, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can really see that as wings now.
What I was gonna say
Yes.
is you could put some like glitter on his wings. and
Oh, you
make it
could.
like a fancy bead.
Oh, you should, but yeah, some crystal glamour dust would be nice on there.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that idea, Lil. I like it a lot. Okay, so I've got that. So my honeybee's, I think, pretty good.
And he is a honeybee. He does not have a stinger. He's a nice bee.
Yeah, he's a nice bee. He's not going to get us. Okay, so now that we've done all of our other stuff, I am going to ombre my letters just a little bit.
Terry said, "Oh yes, glitter."
Oh, Terry, I love glitter, girl. You never have to talk me into glitter. Okay, so here's my question. Do we do the salted caramel on the top or the bottom of my hello?
It's going up in the maple gel stain part.
Yeah. Probably the top, right? Because if you do it to the bottom, it's going to blend into here.
I don't know.
What do you
What's the
think?
consensus,
Let's take a vote.
people?
Let's take a vote. What should I do?
Ombre the top.
Ombre the top with salted caramel or ombre the bottom of my hello? Let's see what you guys want to do. How are we doing on time, Lindsay? We good?
You're at 37.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're doing really good. Okay. Because we're almost finished. Top or bottom ombre? While we're waiting on that, let me get my handy dandy little, whoops.
Your tape's sticky.
My tape is sticky.
It's
This
really
is the one off
sticky.
of your
Oh, that's
desk.
the one you took off my desk.
Yeah. Okay, so since we used burnt umber down here, I need to pull it up, right? Because you're going to know how I am. If I use it one place, I got to use it in another. So I'm going to dip dot.
She's been in a dip dot phase.
I have been in a dip dot phase this week. I did it on the camping one too. So I'm just going to do some dip dots.
That's what I was thinking, Terry. She said I'm not. Okay. Well, she said I always think darker on the bottom of an ombre, but then Cheryl says the top as you don't want it to blend with the bottom.
Right, that was kind of my thought, Cheryl.
Okay. Stacy says we got 3 different. Yeah. So
Okay.
this is a good idea, Stacy. Set the letters on the top and let us see what it looks like.
Okay, hang on 1 second and I can do that. Give me 1 second here. Let me just get that off of my thing. Set the letters on top of up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch when you pick up that stylus. Watch it rolled into the paint.
Okay, thanks. Wouldn't be the first time I had paint on me. Definitely won't be the last. Okay, so there's my hello on top. So what do we think? Y'all let me know.
She'll go back to dip dotting.
And I'll go back to dip dotting while you guys figure this out. Well, you guys tell me what my best option is.
Now, see, now I'm thinking the top.
The top? Because I'm thinking like it's going to look like it blends.
Because if it's butting up against
Right.
that, yeah.
That's kind of my thought. But I wanted to make sure that
But
my brain is working the way everybody else's
Yeah.
brain is working. Because you know, my brain, you never know. You never know. Let's go down here. Let's do it down here. What are you giggling at?
Chris Hoy says top.
Chris Willie says stop. Okay. The master at work. Chris, you want to give us a heads up on what you're painting?
Okay, well, so this is a good idea.
What?
If you have a doubt, Divinity said maybe try out the O. And if you
Flip
don't
it?
like it, she said
Okay,
rotate
Divinity,
it.
I like the way you're
That's a
thinking.
good idea.
I like the way
Or
you're thinking.
the H would work. Well, is the H? No, I don't. H isn't me. But
Mom, you want to give us a hint on what you're working on at home?
so Cheryl said I would normally say darker on the bottom, but in this case, she would do the top. So,
Okay. All right.
so yeah, I would do the O like Divinity said.
Let's do
Maybe
it.
that's a
Let's
good
try
tip.
it. That's a good tip, Navinity. Okay, let's go with it. As soon as I finish my dip dots, we will do that.
I like that. Chris Hoy says top.
Chris always says stop. Did she say
Yes, she's in here.
that? No, she didn't say Chris Hoy though. She
No.
just said top.
Oh, so Chris is currently finishing the Halloween inserts for the interchangeable.
Woo! Look at that, guys. You're hearing it first. Thanks, Mom, for the update. All right. Almost done here, guys. She didn't even get to see my prepped piece because she wasn't here yesterday. So she didn't even know what we were working on today. Okay. So let's go with one first. Let's do half on the O, and we can try it. I like that idea, Divinity. Good call. Okay, salted caramel it is.
She said, Chris Hoy said.
That's how I was like, did she say Chris Hoy? That's how I was like, did she say it like that? I love it.
No, it kind of took me by surprise because sometimes in chat, if I answer questions, it says Chris Hoy.
Right.
I'm like, I haven't answered anything.
Right.
So
I'm not sure.
It's literally her. So
I love this stencil brush for this, guys. What do you use when you ombre? Like, what do you guys use? I use a stencil brush. I love using
that's what I use.
Yeah, I love using a stencil brush for ombre. What do you guys typically use? I'm curious.
I haven't used a dry brush before.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've only ever used a stencil brush. Maybe
you could stencil with our dry brushes.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
So.
You could, 100%. Okay, here we go.
Here's the test.
Here's the test. Are we going down or are we going up? What do we like? How do we like it? What are we thinking? So that's up.
I'm thinking I'm leaning towards top.
You're leaning towards the top and that's down.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards the top.
Okay, what's everybody else think?
Nothing yet.
No.
Terry says I was going to ask you what you use to ombre. I'm working on some door hangers from you, and I want to ombre them.
Yeah, Terry, I'm using my number 3 spectacular stencil brush because I love this. I love the longer bristles on this stencil brush, first of all. But my number 3 has been used and abused because I use it on almost everything that I do. I love this brush. So mine's like really, I clean it, but it's still pretty. But I love how. Look, I've got paint in there. That's why mine's spraying like that. So do as I say, not as I do. Because look at Chris's. Look how pretty hers is. And look how nasty mine is. You see that?
You know, I mean, if Chris wasn't in here, you could switch
I could
it out.
just-
She would never know.
I know. She wouldn't. She'd be like, what happened? No, she wouldn't. She'd be like, what happened to my stencil brush? All right. Do we have a consensus?
So we have 2 votes for top,
Okay, 2 votes for top so far.
3 votes for top,
3 votes for
5
top.
vote for top.
Okay, 4
So-
votes for top. We're going with top.
We're going with top.
Okay.
Stacy says she uses a paintbrush and both colors are wet so she can blend them.
Okay. Oh, so here's my thing. I never think about ombreing anything until it's too late. Like something's already
You've
dry.
done backgrounds that way. Though.
I have done backgrounds
Yeah,
that
we
way,
both
yeah,
have.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, like a washed background, for
Yeah.
sure I've done that.
I did that Halloween sky like that.
Yes,
You
yes.
did that sunset like that.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah.
And I
Well,
also,
lakeline.
yeah. And then I also did the, like the camping one like that, with the camper on it, you know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
yeah.
I did that one like that, and I did the mason jar one like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so to the top we go. Don't read that right now.
You know, it's said it the whole time.
I know, but the O was still on there though.
Yeah, it was underneath.
Yeah, it was underneath though. Don't read that.
This broadcast is PG-13.
That's right. I'm talking about butts and words you shouldn't be reading. I'm just gonna keep it covered. See, PG-13. Okay. Yeah, so I love my number 3 stencil brush to ombre. Seriously, I love this thing. I love how it gives me like that softer pounce, you know? We are almost done. Already almost done. This is awesome. We talked for a bit in the beginning, Lindsay, about all the stuff that's going on, and we are almost done. We are going to have a complete, glued, ready to shoot a photo of and put online door hanger.
Susan says, I use the Glamour Glitter paints a lot. Do you ever use it? We have some samples. We don't carry the Glamour Dust paint anymore. We used to.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few samples that do have it.
Yeah.
I think the only color we have left, because we've used it all.
Yeah.
The only color we have left is the red.
Yeah, that's the one we have.
Oh wait, that's Galaxy Glitter.
That is Galaxy
Yeah,
Glitter.
we haven't carried the Galaxy Glitter was what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
The Glamour Dust paint we haven't carried in quite some time.
No, we haven't.
But we do use the Galaxy Glitter some. And we also, Jen does dabble with just the Glamour Dust.
Yeah, I like the Glamour Dust too. We used that on the last one we did.
Stacy, now see, it's British right now. Hello.
Hello, love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stacy said, I saw it the whole time, that word.
I'm sorry, Stacy. I'm sorry. Don't judge me.
It immediately popped out when I saw how.
See, I didn't even see it until
Yeah.
with the O
I
wasn't
should've
on there.
said
You
something.
should have. I
Yeah.
could have moved them around. I'm sorry, guys. I did not even think about that. Please don't be upset with me. It was not intentional. Okay, I'm gluing my little hello on. And I am butting it right up onto that like honey line because this piece, because I want to make sure I'm straight. I am not like, I have the worst eye when we're hanging something in my house. And my husband will be hanging something. He's like, look and see if it's straight. And I'll be like, yeah, it's straight. And he'll put it up and then he'll come back and be like, Jen, that is not straight even a little bit. So yeah, I have the worst crooked eye, I say.
That's why we have laser levels.
Oh my gosh.
Because our ceilings are crooked in our old house. I live in a house that's 120 years old. So the ceilings are not necessarily.
It's got lots of character.
It's got a lot of character. But when we hang things, I'm like, I'll look at this. I'm like, I don't know. So my husband bought a laser level because we're just like, we don't know if it's straight. But
yeah, I have the word. I can't, like, nothing is straight to me, like, ever.
and again, if you wanted to, you could put that hello down.
Oh yeah, you could
right
100%.
above.
Yeah, you could do it right here if you want. There's enough space. It will 100% fit. I just wanted that on the brown. And I actually, look, guys, I am prepared. Look, I even have my finishing touches, which I will hot glue this because I want to make sure that it stays. And the eyelines, I don't think will hold it because the stuff is thick, like it's heavy wired. So I've got some greenery here. And I just put it together with a zip tie to make sure it stayed.
Pro tip, it won't show.
It won't show. No.
Once she's done with it,
No.
you won't see that zip.
Oh, we could have done the bow for this, Lindsay, over here because we talked about that. This is a super easy bow too. So I've got my greenery and then I've got my adorable bow. Check this bow out, guys. So all I did was I took the ribbon, which is this polka dotted stuff that has the wire. And then I had this other, I actually brought this in from home. This is for my scrapbooking stash. I used it yesterday for something else. I'm like, that'll work on our thing today. So I just laid it over top of it. And then I found this thing where you take the ribbon and you just kind of get, like, leave a tail here and then you pull it around and then pull the other tail this way and then you get these. You see how my arm works? Okay, so it goes like so, and then you gather in the center, and I put it together with a zip tie, and then I just took some jute and then tied a little rope around, like a little knot on the back side. Stop it, Lindsay. See what she does to me, guys? You knew what I meant when I went.
I'll tell you what. Okay, so Terry says my bows are terrible. They're not. I've seen your bows. They're not. Maybe like the next
one we'll do a
bow.
Not that this is fantastic, but like I think it looks cute on my
little. We could do a couple on camera.
Yeah,
like
we could. We could do like the Dabra one, and then we could do like this regular one.
Or just, don't you have one that's just like a bunch of
where you
straps
you strip it together. Yeah, we can do that one too. That's an easy one. Okay, guys, that's it. So I'll cut my little, now that I have everything glued, I wasn't sure how long I wanted my things to be. So I'll cut those off a little bit once I get back over there so you can see my hello. And I'll put this down, we'll glue this, and then we'll get a photo and put it on.
Yeah.
Look how cute it is. So that's the Hello Honeybee door hanger, guys. And you can grab it for $9.95, Lou? Is that what you said the price was?
I don't remember.
Until Wednesday? Yes, it is. It's $9.95 because the flash sale one is $8.95. So you can go to our website, cuwa.com, and you can get our flash sale, which is the Hello Daisy or Hello Summer Daisy door hanger. That's the one that has the bees on it. And that one actually, pro tip here, that one has like these little flying dashes for the bee. I'm not good at that. So I use the black Sharpie marker, the creative paint markers. I use that for my little dashes. So that one is a good one to have too. If you don't already have that marker, it's a great one to use. You could get that door hanger for $8.95. You can get this door hanger for $9.95. So that's 2 door hangers for less than $20. So Go grab them now. Stay tuned. Next week, we have our Facebook Live at 1 o'clock. Lindsey and I will be here giving you guys great deals. And we will be back the following week painting something. It's a stencil. Beach house.
We're painting something.
It's a beach house stencil.
Yeah, it's beach house rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I knew.
Yeah.
So, all right. If you guys have any questions, let us know. If not, we will list all the colors. So we'll get the photo online so that you guys can see that as well. And we'll put a build tutorial on that could be a quick little.
Well, we could just do it in the live.
Okay. We'll add it to a piece. Okay.
Yeah. We'll just do it.
We could do it on one of our stenciling days because those don't take as long as stenciling projects.
We'll do it.
Okay. We'll do that. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Everybody have an amazing day, and we will be back next week with Facebook Live. All right. See you soon, guys. Bye.